Hey y'all, it's Janine, and now I'm going to talk to you about some new makeup products that I've been trying. Some of these products, actually, all of these products, except for one, are products that I've received either in Birchbox or um, actually all of them are from Birchbox except for one. But anyway, they're makeup products I've gotten in Birchbox, and then some samples I've gotten um, directly from the company. And the one that I've gotten directly from the company, Milani, I'm signed up again on their Facebook. You need to go out and look at these cosmetic companies and just all types of companies. Like I said, Procter and Gamble, and there are so many companies out there that if you like their Facebook page, they alert you when they have any giveaways or they have samples to give away. But anyway, so I'm signed up on Milani's Facebook page, and recently they were giving out some of their HD advanced lip colors, and I was one of the lucky ones that was able to get one, and the color they sent me was in 109 Modern Mauve, and this is what the package looks like. Just a nice sleek black package with gold accents, and then that's how the product looks, and it's got a click twist. And this color is lovely. It was a really good color. The only thing you got to really pick was like tell them if you wanted something in the mauves and berries, or if you wanted something in the berries, plums, or neutrals. But that's about the only control you had over what color you got. They chose the color, and this is what they chose and sent me. And I'm very pleased with it. It's a lovely color. It is not the most opaque color. For me, it's almost a nude because it does quite closely match the actual color of my lips. But I gotta say, I like the product itself. It has a very nice smell to it. It has a bit of a watermelon smell to it. And but the color is lovely, and it's very conditioning to the lips. Like I said, and I don't know if it's just the color I received, and maybe it just isn't, maybe it isn't just really the best color for me, but I didn't find it had the best coverage or opaqueness to it. But otherwise, like I said, as far as the properties of, like I said, being very softening to the lips and very conditioning, it was very nice. And moving right along, now these are all Birchbox products that I got. This first one is from Stila, and they sent out, some folks got their single eyeshadow, and this is in the color Cloud. And I gotta tell you, now Stila eyeshadows in general, I like the eyeshadow, I like the texture of it, I like the feel of it, I like the way it applies, I like its blendability, I like everything about it except the color. It's a taupey color, almost what I would describe as a nickel color. It's okay. It's just not for me. It might look better on a different skin tone, but for me, it almost makes me look like I'm dead. I don't know. It's not pretty on me. It's not flattering. Like I said, and that's not anything bad about the quality of the product, because it is a fantastic quality. Everything about the product is phenomenal, except this just wasn't a great color choice for me from Birchbox. Like I said, that taupes on me just tend to make me look dead. They make me look like I lack color, and it's just not pretty. It's just not pretty. It just doesn't look nice on me. But anyway, other than that, like I said, Stila has some really great quality shadows. Just be careful that you're picking out colors that look good on you. This just wasn't for me. Okay, and the next one was also from Birchbox. This was the one that most girls got so excited about. This was when Laura Geller had a full-size blush in a Birchbox, and I gotta tell you, I got super duper lucky with this one. This is in the color Apricot Berry. It is a fantastic color on me. It just goes so well with my skin tone. It goes so well with the colors of eyeshadow that I generally wear, and my whole makeup, and the lipsticks colors that I normally wear. So it coordinates very well with what I already have. And like I said, overall for my skin tone, it's great. It has a nice brightening quality to it. I get so many compliments when I wear this blush. It is unbelievable. Texture wise, I find that it's got a really nice texture. It is very well pigmented, so it doesn't take, you don't have to sit and keep applying and applying and applying and applying the product to get a good color payoff. A couple of swipes of it and you've got, you know, nice great flush color on the cheeks. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I've had this since June, and I mean, it barely looks like I've used it as far as, you know, how much product has come off the top of it. So I use it at least 3 or 4 times a week, and so this is going to last me forever. So I know that normally these are $30 a piece, and I would probably be very hard pressed to pay $30 for a blush. But I can tell you, I'm going to have this for months and months and months to come, because you just don't use it up that fast. It doesn't take a lot of it to get great color payoff. Next thing that I got from a Birchbox is this Stila Sheer Color Tinted Moisturizer. Oil-free, water-resistant, and it is all of those things. It is a beautiful, beautiful tinted moisturizer. It is oil-free and it is water-resistant. Once it goes on, it blends out really nicely. You got to work with it a little bit quickly, but once you've got it on, it stays put. If it had better coverage, I would absolutely buy this. I would. I really, really, really like the texture of this. It has a phenomenally great texture to it. It is absolutely lightweight feeling on the skin. Nice, beautiful, healthy glow to the skin. I just like something with more coverage. But I had been dying to try tinted moisturizer just to see if I liked them. And like I said, if it had better coverage, I'd buy it in a heartbeat, because the texture of it is beautiful. It's wonderful, and it looks phenomenally great on the skin. Next thing up is Color Science Sun Forgettable Mineral Powder in medium with an SPF of 30. And I have a sensitivity to mineral powders, mineral foundations. So I was a little bit leery to use this, and I've only used it a couple of times. And what I did was I used it just as a little bit of a setting powder over my liquid foundation, because I was a little bit nervous about it actually touching my skin, because it does generally, mineral powders cause me to itch horribly bad. But just to use it very, very lightly, very sparingly over my liquid foundation, just to set it a little bit and give a little extra coverage, it was great for that. You know, as far as a foundation on its own, I can't really testify to it because I haven't used it that way. Next product up is the Blink Mascara. Stop painting your lashes and tube them. And the one I got is black. And there are a couple of things that I really like about this mascara, and there are a couple of things that I'm not crazy about with this mascara. Okay, first off, what I really like about it, I like the consistency and the texture of it. It goes on very nicely, very evenly, very smoothly. It's not overly liquidy and it's not overly dry. It is the absolute perfect consistency for a mascara, in my opinion. Because you get some mascaras that are just entirely too thin and liquidy, and when you take them out of the package, you know, you get kind of a liquidy goop. And if they're too thick, when you pull them out of the package, you see clumps and yuckiness stuck on the brush. I mean, this is the absolute perfect consistency for a mascara. So I really like that about it. I love the brush. The brush is fantastic at separating the lashes so that each and every individual lash gets nicely coated with the product. And it does have great lengthening properties to it. It did absolutely make my individual lashes, you know, like I said, separated them well, and it gave them a lot of length. What I didn't like is that it had no volumizing to it. It didn't give my lashes any appearance of greater fullness, which I do like, because I do have an actually fairly decent length to my eyelashes. I find that they're a nice length. So the lengthening is great, but really for me, I find that my eyelashes are a little bit sparse. So I like things that are more volumizing versus lengthening. So I would have liked it if it was more volumizing, but I can understand why it's not, because what it's doing is it's coating each individual lash and basically creating a bit of a tube over it. And that would be hard for a mascara that does that to also be volumizing. But that being said, as an alternative to a waterproof mascara, if I was going to need to apply a mascara because I'm going to a wedding or a funeral or just whatever, and I'm worried that might cry a little bit, or that my lashes are going to get damp in any way, I do keep a tube of waterproof mascara for those occasions. And I can see me absolutely reaching for this instead of a waterproof mascara because of the way it comes off. It holds up during the wetness. It doesn't come off. But when you go to wash it off, number one, I don't have to use a very strong eye makeup remover to get it off. I don't have to sit and scrub and scrub and scrub, and continuously keep going over it with makeup remover. I don't have to do any of that to get this off like I would with a waterproof mascara. To remove this, it just takes a little warm water and just a gentle pressure, and I basically just do that about 5 times, and it just all comes off. And it's amazing that it holds up through, through tears and a little dampness or whatever, but, with just some warm water and gentle pressure, and it comes completely off, and you're not left with any raccoon eyes, no smearing, underneath the eye, above the eye. I mean, absolutely no smearing at all anywhere around your eye. So for that purpose, I love this mascara. Like I said, I just wish it was more volumizing, but I can understand why it's not. And the last couple of products I want to show you are nail products. These were 2 nail polishes that I got in Birch boxes that are by Zoya. This one is, the gray one is Dove, and this nude one is Pandora. And it does look quite lovely in the bottle. But this is another one of those that it's just really a personal taste thing. Now, about the formulation, it's just like the Stila eyeshadow. The formulation is phenomenal. I love it. It's very opaque. It covers well. It only took 2 coats, and it didn't take 2 very heavy coats, just 2 nice thin coats, and I had great coverage. The polish flows on very fluidly. I just have absolutely no complaints about the formulation of the nail polish. These are just not colors I would have picked out for myself. The gray is okay, and I've used it as a base under, when I was doing some stamping and some water marbling, and so it was great for that. And I may be able to use this one for that as well, just as a base color underneath, when I'm doing marbling. But the gray one is okay. But this one, as lovely as it looks in the bottle, just looks terrible on me. I mean, it just looks terrible. It just looks like I don't have fingernails. It just makes them look like skin. And I know that's a bit of a trend right now, but it's a trend that I don't understand. Why would you want to make your fingernails disappear? It's just me, guys. I mean, I know there's going to be people that think I'm just nuts. It's a trend. It's on trend right now. Nude nail polishes are on trend. And great for girls that can pull it off, and great for them that it looks great on them. I think if my skin was either a little bit fairer or a little bit darker, these would probably look nice on me. But with my particular skin tone, they just look terrible. They just make me look dead. I mean, they just make me look dead. And that's not the way I want to look. I want to look fresh. I want to look lively, because that's who I am. But anyway, so they're just not loves for me, and it's a color thing. It's not a formulation thing. It's just a color thing. And the last thing I'm going to show you, because I've gotten some questions about my nails and stuff. My nails are just glue-on nails from the dollar store. Nothing really special, but I have actually tried several different brands from the dollar store, and these have been the ones I always come back to because they hold up well, they don't split, they don't crack, they don't break. They adhere very well with the glue to my nails. I get 2 weeks wear out of one set, which is really good for glue-on nails from the dollar store. They're $2.50 for this set, but this is what they are. The Kiss French nails, and these are the ones that you can see right here. They have the little half moon shape, at the bottom of the nail, which gives them more of a natural look. And the length I wear is short. I've tried real short and I've tried medium, but the short just works out perfect for me because I'm somebody who is at a computer. and types a lot. So this length is just absolutely perfect for me. And I use the Nail professional glue with them, and I love them. They're great. You know, I get to save a lot of money rather than spending a fortune going, you know, to this nail salon and getting manicures. I get to do my own nails, and then that leaves me more money, you know, to buy more polishes. And then, you know, because I like having a lot of nail polish. That just works for me. So that's all the products that I have to review for you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and leave me some comments. Let me know what you think and keep coming back. Y'all take care. Bye now.